Okay, everybody. So I want to talk to you about tuners today. Sorry about the lighting. I didn't have time to set my lights up today, but I wanted to make this video real quick. So the light above my head, hopefully it's not too distracting. But this came up with John, and I've talked to you, some of you, about this before, but I've never made a video about it that you can review. So basically, how I use a tuner that has helped me, I think, probably more than any other way. And this is something that gets mentioned to me by other musicians that I play with, saxophone players, but also other instruments. One of the most common things that they tell me that they like about playing with me is my tone and my intonation. And that feels really, really good to me because that's kind of my number one things that I have, that I focus on mentally and that I focus on in my practice as well. So most people, I think, use a tuner as a corrective mechanism during the note, and I think that's good. I think that really works and does a lot of good for us, but I don't think it does the most good that it could do. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to play a note, and you'll see on the tuner, I'm probably going to start sharp. I'm going to try to do that on purpose. And then I'm going to adjust the note into the green. Okay, so hopefully, I did this on my worst note, high A on tenor, just a terrible note. And you can hear in the tone, as I pulled it down, you can hear my jaw fighting. You can hear a lot of variation in the tone where it's wobbling, kind of like wah, 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 wah. It's really kind of under the surface. If you don't pay attention, you won't hear it, but it's there. And I think that's a mechanism of starting too tight and then trying to fight against that and pull down. And I'm actually it's gonna take me a second to get out of that mode now that I've done it on purpose. It's like you tell your body to do something and your body wants to do it. Anyway, here's the way that I think if you practice this, your intonation is going to improve by orders of magnitude. So what we do is we use the tuner as a corrective mechanism from note to note. So what you want to do is don't adjust during the note. Just notice where the tuner tells you that you're playing the note. And then the next time you play, you adjust from what you were doing from the onset of the note. So the goal is to enter the note in tune. So I'm going to play that same note. I'm just going to notice where I play it. I'm not going to adjust anything. So my practice has actually informed me so much that I was able to just nail it because I already played that note for you. Like I was able to make the adjustment from the last A that I played. So I'm going to play a different note now. So you can see sometimes I go too far, and this is all good information that I'm showing myself. So I played that one longer because I really want you to show, I really want you to see and show you how I'll commit to it even if it's out of tune. Really feel how that flat D sounds. I'm going to do that again. I love it. I love doing this as I'm getting warmed up too because you can see how my lip hasn't settled. You can see even when I'm sort of consistent. You see the pitch kind of doing this within a range. There's an interesting moment too, as I start the note in tune and then immediately pulled it down as a reflex, right? These are the types of things that we're trying to remove, these weird reflexes of like, I know that I'm playing sharp. Actually, I wasn't. But my reflex is to immediately recoil from the first bit of the note. I think this is really common for most of us, is to play and then go, ah. And this exercise is meant to try to build confidence in the note as you place it. So I'm a little sharp here. I'm a little sharp, right? Now, that time I started way under pitch and kind of worked my way in to support. And that's kind of a common thing that I'll do when I'm working with a tuner, just out of habit. What I really want so almost like playing that note, and you saw the tuner sweep up from beneath the note before last. And watching and feeling when it locks into tune kind of helps. I don't do that on purpose. It's kind of a lazy move. I'm not suggesting that you try to do that, but you might notice that you are doing it, and it's okay. So I'm going to do a different note now. So I'm just going to keep moving around, and I'll notice whenever I'm out of tune, and then I'll stop and comment.